In this episode, we're diving into the intriguing parallels between Luffy and Bonney and unraveling the hidden foreshadowing and mysteries in the relationship between Kuma and Luffy as Nika. We're also taking a closer look at the origins of the Bonney Pirates and her journey of growth. One Piece Chapter 1101 artfully portrays the intentional similarities between Luffy and Bonney, hinting at a shared starting point in their narratives. A pivotal aspect is Kuma's perception of Luffy as a potential Nika figure and his subsequent observation of Luffy's development. Furthermore, we'll shine a light on the true story behind the formation of the Bonney Pirates and Bonnie's own path of growth. We aim to clearly explain these topics, which are a hot topic among Japanese fans, so stick around until the end. If you're amazed by the similarities between Luffy and Bonney, please hit the like button and subscribe. And if you find the relationship between Kuma and Luffy surprising, drop a comment. Let's dive in. The previous episode, Chapter 1100, ended with Kuma approaching Luffy's hometown, Fuchsia Village. Chapter 1101 picks up from there. 3 years prior, a year before Luffy set out to sea, Kuma appeared as the successor to the 7 warlords of the sea after Ace's defeat. This period marks when Ace had left for the sea and Luffy was training alone. Kuma's motives remain a mystery, but he was secretly observing Luffy training on Mount Kalubo in the Goa Kingdom. Monkey D. Dragon's words, "If you want to kill me, go ahead." A child is a parent's weakness, reveal that Kuma knew Luffy was Dragon's son. It also suggested that while Kuma had no malice towards Dragon, he was indeed interested in Luffy. From Kuma's words, "No one knows what Nika looks like, but his body was said to have properties like rubber, fighting as if in a fantasy." We can infer that Kuma was aware that Nika possessed a rubber-like body. Therefore, it's possible that upon observing Luffy, Kuma realized Luffy could be Nika or had the potential to become Nika. His discreet observation and quick disappearance might have been to protect Luffy from being targeted by the world government as the wielder of the Gum Gum fruit before gaining significant strength. 2 years ago, following the events of the previous year, the Straw Hat crew and Moria clashed fiercely at Thriller Bark. Kuma appeared there, following government orders, and attacked the Straw Hat crew. He remarked, "You have good comrades, just like Dragon's son," witnessing Zoro and Sanji's willingness to sacrifice themselves for Luffy's safety. From these events, it seemed Kuma realized Luffy was Dragon's son and possessed the potential to become Nika. Observing Zoro risking his life for Luffy, his captain, Kuma became convinced of Luffy's future as Nika. Consequently, he defied government orders at Thriller Bark to spare the Straw Hats. Later, despite being summoned to the Marine headquarters, Kuma appeared at Sabaody Archipelago when Luffy and his crew were in dire straits, helping them escape from Admiral Kizaru. He also protected the Sunny during the Straw Hats training period while losing his self-awareness. These actions suggest Kuma recognized not only that Luffy was Dragon's son, but also his potential to become Nika. Facing a fate of complete loss of self, Kuma entrusted his dream of saving those suffering like Nika to Luffy. Unaware of this, Luffy can be seen as inheriting Kuma's will. The Bonney Pirates, consisting of Kuma's childhood friends and led by the 12-year-old Bonney, raised many questions. However, their true nature has now been revealed. Their ship was disguised as a fishing vessel on a mission to find Bonnie's father. At the age of 9, Bonney grew suspicious of the absence of letters from Kuma. Meanwhile, Queen Dowager Connie, realizing that CP-8's Alpha, disguised as a nurse, was a world government spy, hatched a plan to rescue Bonney. The strategy involved taking 3 renowned fishermen from the Sorbet Kingdom, disguising their ship as a pirate vessel, and using them to find Kuma. These fishermen later became part of the Bonney Pirates, Kuma's childhood friends. Posing as pirates served 2 purposes: hiding Bonnie's real age and identity to avoid the world government's targeting, and leveraging the pirates' information network to approach Kuma, a fellow warlord. While the Bonney Pirates were targeted by the world government as part of the worst generation, they were also cautiously regarded by other forces. As they were already under surveillance by the world government, they could counteract this threat. Moreover, the pirates' information network proved to be highly reliable. For instance, when Albert of the Lunarian race vanished to become king under Kaido, even the government couldn't track him down. However, Big Mom was the only one who fully knew King's identity. This suggests that pirates and the underworld's information network surpass the world government's official channels. Therefore, Bonney and her crew turn to pirates to gather information on Kuma. As Queen Dowager Connie said, the Gyo aren't just fishermen. They're tough enough to silence pirates and monsters just by their names. The Bonney Pirates crew consists of skilled fishermen. Though this reputation mainly holds in the South Blue and might be challenging in the Grand Line. The Bonney Pirates, led by Bonney, a member of the worst generation since age 10, survived the Grand Line and reached Sabaudi Archipelago. Their goal wasn't pursuing One Piece treasure or fame, but a group of fishermen from Sorbet Kingdom dedicated to rescuing Kuma. The crew is composed of strong fishermen, with Bonney, the user of the age fruit, being the only standout in strength. Ultimately, they were no match for the formidable Blackbeard pirates. In Egghead, the encounter between the Straw Hat crew and clone Stussy, who is accompanying them, was depicted. Stussy muses, which is more unfortunate, a human without self-awareness or a clone with it? This refers to Kuma, who is about to lose his self-awareness after modification, and Stussy herself, a clone with self-awareness. Kuma still retains his self at this point, but it's indicated that he will lose it after surgery scheduled for a year later. Stussy's words ponder whether a person losing self-awareness or a self-aware clone is more fortunate, implying her own sense of shared misfortune with Kuma. The question of Stussy's potential betrayal is also intriguing. Stella's plea for help, Stussy says. Dr. Vegapunk. Stella's, of course. I was waiting for your orders, Stussy. As a member of CP0, Stussy, following Vegapunk's request, temporarily incapacitates Lucci and Keku, seemingly allying with Luffy's crew. However, her interactions with Kuma suggest she feels the misfortune of being a self-aware clone. Her dissatisfaction appears to stem from obeying her creator Vegapunk despite having self-awareness. Furthermore, the details of Stussy's unknown abilities, which allow her to temporarily overpower Lucci and Keku, remain undisclosed. It's anticipated that these abilities will be fully revealed in an upcoming battle scene. Currently, with the Straw Hat crew clashing with the world government's supreme authority, the Five Elders St. J. Garcia Saturn, Stussy might ingratiate herself with Saint Saturn as a way to distance herself from Vegapunk. In this context, if Stussy harbors rebellious feelings towards Vegapunk, these emotions could erupt, potentially endangering Vegapunk, Stella's life. With the help of Queen Dowager Connie and Bear's old friends, the Bonney Pirates finally set sail. This marks the beginning of the Glutton Jewelry Bonnie's adventure, one of the worst generation. Her departure symbolizes her strength and determination, embarking on a new journey. CP8's Alpha begins to chase the Bonney Pirate ship using Moonwalk, adding a layer of tension and hinting at new obstacles in their adventure. However, Bonney recalls Kuma's past use of the Nika ability, the flexibility to fight like rubber, and decides to utilize this power herself. Distortion Future, a future like Nika, Jewelry Bonney. Bonnie's attack on Alpha is a gigantic punch, reminiscent of Luffy's Gear 3. Although not a black fist hardened by armament haki, as seen in Gear 3, its strength is sufficient to repel CP8 in one blow. This scene demonstrates Bonnie's exceptional strength even at the age of 9. This raises a question: where does Bonnie's extraordinary strength come from? The background of Luffy's family might provide clues. Luffy is the grandson of Monkey D. Garp and the son of Monkey D. Dragon, both known as strong individuals, and they share this special trait of carrying the D bloodline. It's fascinating to learn that Zoro's father is the Lord of Wano Country and the skilled swordsman Shimasuke Ushimaru. This revelation, similar to Sanji's origin as a member of the royal Vinsmoke family of Germa Kingdom, brings both surprise and new perspective. In Japanese history, lineage plays a significant role, and it seems in the world of One Piece too. Inheriting the blood of the mighty directly influences a person's strength and destiny. Furthermore, the case of Bonney is particularly noteworthy. She possesses combat skills surpassing even Luffy's, and these were evident when she was just 9 years old. Regarding Bonnie's lineage, there's no blood relation to her father Kuma and her late mother Jenny, played an important role in the Revolutionary Army without any notable depictions of strength. Here arises a major question. How does the presence of her celestial dragon father impact Bonnie's abilities and fate? The line, "Jenny was kidnapped from Bartholomew Kuma," marks a significant turning point in the story. In One Piece, episode 1098, it was revealed that Jenny was taken away because a celestial dragon chose her to be his wife. This strongly suggests that Bonney, the child born from Jenny and a celestial dragon, likely carries the celestial dragon lineage. Additionally, another character presumed to be a child of a celestial dragon deserves thorough analysis and attention. We're talking about none other than red-haired Shanks, one of the 4 emperors. There's a strong possibility that Saint Figurlin Garling, the supreme commander of the celestial dragon's holy knights, is Shanks' father. As we recall from Buggy's childhood memories, Shanks exhibited exceptional swordsmanship skills from a very young age, and intriguingly, St. Garling, believed to be his father, also wields a sword. This suggests that Bonnie's early display of devil fruit abilities and her combat prowess could be attributed to her father being a mighty celestial dragon. It's a testament to the blood and talent she inherited from him. Remembering how Luffy trained for 12 years to master the powers of the Gum Gum fruit and defeated a sea monster at age 17, Bonnie's incredible potential becomes even more evident. If Bonnie's father is indeed a celestial dragon, we might see a future plot twist where he, as a key member of the celestial dragon's holy knights, confronts Luffy and Bonney. The story of young Bonnie's rise to power as a captain of the Bonney Pirates, wielding the abilities of the Age fruit, is truly fascinating. Episode 1101 captures her growth and prominence, likely marking a pause in Kuma's flashback. However, what stands out is the clear link between the beginnings of Monkey D. Luffy and Jewelry Bonney. To put it simply, Luffy's journey starts in episode 1, receiving his iconic hat from his idol, Shanks, and defeating a sea monster with his rubber powers. In contrast, Bonnie's journey starts in episode 1101, where she receives a hat from her foster mother, Queen Dowager Connie, and defeats CP8's Alpha using similar rubber abilities. Bonnie's journey is evidently structured with Luffy in mind. With such parallel storytelling, could the next episode be titled The Dawn of Bonnie's Adventure, reminiscent of Luffy's first episode? It becomes increasingly clear that Bonney is a character created with Luffy as a template, which implies 2 significant possibilities. First, the likelihood of her not joining the Straw Hat crew increases, and second, Bonney is set to play a crucial role in the unfolding story. Firstly, let's delve into the possibility of Bonney not joining the Straw Hat crew. The key lies in the diversity of the crew members, each with unique roles like fighters, navigators, snipers, and cooks, and distinct backgrounds and goals. Bonnie's revealed similarity to Luffy in character traits suggests an overlap, reducing the likelihood of her joining the Straw Hats. Next, we explore Bonnie's significant role in the storyline. Mimicking Luffy's journey doesn't mean she won't be an important character. In fact, Bonney might transform into a pivotal figure in the narrative. Consider characters like Yamato, who stood out in the Wano Country arc, fighting alongside Luffy against Kaido. Bonney potentially surpasses Yamato in combat given her unique abilities. While Yamato's significance stemmed from being Kaido's child and connection with Ace, Bonnie's ties run deeper with characters like Dragon, Vegapunk, Kizaru, and even Saint Saturn. These connections suggest her integral involvement in the story's core. Thus, while Bonney might not join the Straw Hats, she is likely to emerge as a central figure in a revolutionary army or a new force, playing a crucial role towards the story's climax. So, that's my analysis. But what do you all think? That's all for today. This channel posts summaries, explanations, and ranking videos related to One Piece. If you like One Piece, we would be happy if you could support us by subscribing to our channel and commenting. Thank you for watching till the end. See you in the next video.